let me tell you something, man. You know, I noticed that people been doing forms of entrapment, right? Last night, I'm not even gonna beef about the money that they took from my bed last time. Some petty little change, two, 2 quarters petty change. A person would look at it. Good for you, right? Now, this nigga knew about it and shit, and he just rolled away, right? Good for you. Listen, let me explain something to you, right? Now, a person says, what is going on? Shupit and them is having fucked up habitation, reconditioning individuals as little grease balls because it's a little social economic vote, right? Another person's already forcing you to disrespect the reason of your consciousness. Another person wants to be on some mobster shit because it's like some military or some army or the government or social population and shit that just wants to and also population with people that should learn the reason of being civilized. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just gonna say just like this, right? And a person says, listen, let me explain something to you how real situations is, right? A person, it's probably because the things I'm already doing, things I'm speaking about, you knowing that I'm the literal Persia himself, the literal Pre, the real Persia. Yes, I am Pre, I'm the real Persia himself. And then on top of it, individuals wondering about the real reality of life. Now, I'm gonna just tell you just like this, you have this stupid chick that's inside the crib banging on the fucking ceiling, doing all type of fuckery and shit in the paradigm of time, trying to hold on to old magic. You got people time traveling in the system trying to sabotage people's life. Then you have caretakers or military individuals that want to cause an individual to go out there to end up physically hurt because of things they already disrespected, certain empresses that wasn't supposed to be disrespected because they entered childlike mentalities and started doing ignorant things and then caused individuals to be hurt a certain type of way. Then on top of it, then you have people in the military or some type of social international security that's already infiltrated social international security, want to see people get hurt and want to see people get into things. Now, these are people that already stalked an individual, came around with tactical plan. Listen, I made international security and started it from the beginning of existence. Why is your people's trying to do tactical plans to me? Like I don't give a listen, let me tell you something. I don't give a fuck about you because I don't give a fuck what's your situation. And I'm speaking for myself. If you're international security, you better give a fuck about me. If you don't, I'm going to head crack your ass. But let me show you how real this situation is, all right? Now, give me a second. Watch what's about to happen and shit. Just step out your car for a little bit and stuff. Yo, let me show you how real this situation is, right? Now, or make sure about this situation. Yo, listen, I'm gonna show you how real this situation is. Since you like head cracking individuals, right? Some of you feeling suicidal, right? Some of you like feeling suicidal. So now I'm gonna just show you how real situations is, right? So, all right. Now, an individual wonders about certain things in life, right? Then you have individuals in the paradigm of time that wants to do funny things, right? I said, all right. If you're international security, you trying to test your Abbott, like you want to test me, like like you think you're part of Charlene now, that you want to test the reason of your international security, the reason of the pull, or the reason of your elements. Don't even turn to the stone men no more. You don't even gotta worry about them no more. No, let me just show you how real the situation is. Another type of way. Now, another individual is wondering in the paradigm what caused certain things. People already took over the digital system. People that's gonna collapse natural elements, even the digital system. But the way they're doing it is by getting on the nerves. It's like overriding or overheating the digital system, or a person that's trying to be a welder or a person that's trying to be a blacksmith that's overheating the system because they're not supposed to be touching certain elements and they're touching certain elements, causing the type of misconduct in one's harmonical and physical reality of physics. Hold on, I'm gonna go get it. Now, I'm gonna just show you how real the situation is, right? Now, you have individuals in the paradigm. I don't give a fuck what you touched. Don't touch nothing in any color. That's all I'm gonna tell you. I don't give a fuck if you were driving, you were better off parking your car and walking. Let me show you how real the situation is. Now, I'm gonna be real with you. Now, you have individuals in a paradigm of time that causes social ignorance. Got in individuals that you ever seen people that fucked over family members on purpose, got on people's nerves and consciousness on purpose, and in the way they did it in a mass majority. It's just like you see all these people driving. If you were a person that had money, finances, these people lined you up. It's like wanting to see your conscience, your pockets. It's like wanting to see you bare ass butt naked anyway. Another person said how they did that by taking something that wasn't supposed to be of theirs in social economic systems. Now, a person says, what are you speaking about? I said, yo, let me explain something to you. You see, when people do certain things, a person doesn't realize the detrimental danger that they put themselves in. Now, a person that already is going to plan to rob you is already moving tactical on you. Then on top of it, a person that got plans is already moving tactical on you. Another person says, why? Because the people in my social economic system are spoiled pussy bitches that shouldn't even been with other niggas because they done spoiled their habitation. Then you have these fucking rat, fucking dogs, these fucking cats. Yo, listen, then you have these fucking rats, fucking dogs, these fucking cats then that's over there fucking up their habitation, trying to look different, and they probably trying to have sexual conduct with people, and then watching people's conduct. And then on top of it, when you realize they're the ones deteriorating, and demoralizing your natural social habitation because because they feel like they have to be taken care of or pampered, then they're blaming you for blaming another innocent person for the situation because they said the person's not doing certain things, and naturally their presence and receptiveness, even in fibers to their hairs, is already causing demoralization because all the deterioration and demoralization of their view of reflection in the paradigm of time. Now, a person says, how are you speaking something? Because listen, individuals that already demoralize themselves, belittle themselves to the low part of habitation, when you already see it's beyond in certain people's habitation, is beyond deterioration. A person says why? Because the ice galaxy came over here spitefully on some next situations, not realizing the reasons of conduct, not realizing the reasons one have to come retrieve the one's consciousness for real refinement because they thought they were doing certain things themselves and then ended up poisoning their own social economics. A person says why? Because I shit gold and I pissed gold and diamonds, and that I do it naturally. Another person doesn't have my humane condition to my natural chemistry of my body, so them doing it on their own was already sabotaging their own social economic system. And this is why you learn you had a fucking starship. Listen, your dumb hoe right here that's driving a fucking school bus realize this is why. Your, your dumb hoe right here driving the fucking school bus, you realize this is why you had a fucking starship, you had a fucking car, you had a fucking bus, you had all type of fucking transportation to go to get somebody because you learned the importance. It's just like if you call somebody to go get pussy or go get them food, same thing you gotta learn to go get your conscience to make sure your social economic systems are right. But another person didn't care because another person just wants to know the coordinates for Star Wars to get to a certain precise time in a paradigm, and they didn't make nothing. And I'm a real star being, but that's an individual that's trying to intrude on the social economic empresses, the real empresses, star magi empresses, because he wants to know their time. He wants to be able to see certain things at certain points, and then he wants to be able to commit identity theft. And the person that's doing it is your train conductor from Amtrak, your Greyhound bus drivers, and your taxi drivers that drove me around in the paradigm. But they ain't gonna say nothing doing it little by little bit, because if a person wanted to kill an empress and they were a stalker, whoring people or causing pimps and whores, how would they did it tactically without nobody noticing if they were breaking down the physics to get to what they tried to get to? Obviously, taxi drivers, bus drivers, Amtrak, and your Greyhound bus. Tickets, please. No, it's different for a school bus. a school bus person just wants to get to your privacy, or they're just trying to raise your equality for you to have equality. But you have to figure out which one's doing it, right? Uh, no, it's a difference because people working for certain equality and working for certain equality for certain reasons. They're doing it because they feel like they have to. It's like trying to ease a man that could have the world and control doing certain things himself and easing it and just trying to take the control because a person's trying to take another person's social pleasure. It's just like becoming a mob boss. They sit you down for you to get fat and bloated, then speak about how disgusting you're getting, how despicable you are from the things that you did, and then they just wear you out in the physical because another upcoming generation and your stink pussy bitch wants to have the new feelings, so she goes out there just to go look good and then fucks you up in the paradigm and shit. It's just like your dog or your fucking cat. There goes the example for the physical reality. So I'm just gonna be real with you, right? So another individual wonders about situations, and then I just be real straight up and down. So now another person wonders how real life is a certain type of way. Another person wouldn't end up in a social economic system asking a fucking question to trying to find out and get into a point of access and seeing it, the individual themselves, and then looking stupid and still wondering. You're a fucking asshole. And if you want to play games, the fucking car lighter should come alive and blow a hole through your fucking head. But anyway, let's just be real, right? Now, a person says, let me show you how real situations are. Now, if you have an individual that wants to go around, wants to break down the physical reality of individuals' conduct, and pardon me, I just received a call from an individual. And so, being real about my situation. So, I'm just telling you just like this. You have another individual at a time that's already causing a certain type of reality and wondering about situations. Now, I don't give a fuck about another person's intention. You're already in a box. Don't just you're listening, just get real comfortable, bro. Now I'm gonna just show you how real the situation is. Now, another person wondering how funny situations are in the paradigm of time. I don't give a fuck about people that want to cause rebellions for social economic equality. I'm leaving America anyway. And I don't give a fuck if I was the last man standing. I'ma still fucking leave America. What? So anyway, yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. It is not too much to do too much. I must have did so much already. I could just naturally do it. So good for you. But like I said though, let me just show you how real the situation is. Now, you have individuals that are already in international security, old people that's already mad in their habitation, set emotions throughout the paradigm of time, fucked up set emotions, looking like future breakup or Charlie horses all through their body, and then fucked up reality and shit. Then another person trying to learn the reasons of deprivation. And then let me explain something to you. People that wanted people to get locked up for they could get, it's just like, you ever had somebody tell you, yo, go pick up somebody over there, and then they go in the crib and they start looking around in your crib like they're your sergeant or some whatever, or they had a warrant and stuff. And then you wonder, like, because that's what happened last night. But when I came to my house, people broke in my house just to smoke a cigarette in my atmosphere. Now, I said, I don't smoke. Now, if a person was smoking a cigarette by my window, that don't make no sense because I don't smoke. So a person that's comfortable doing certain things. Okay, I'm not the one that caused that conduct, but why is that happening? Another person's trying to commit identity theft when it comes to Mother Nature because they want certain things to be okay, and a person's being forceful because their discrepancy of them demoralizing them physical equality because they're not supposed to be doing certain things. Good for you, and I'm not taking pleasure in certain things because why? Because another person wanted to break down my social equality and they wanted me to blame me for certain things that's going to happen. So now you're not going to have it at all. So now since another person wanted to, you know something, I'm not even going to speak about it. Don't worry about it. But anyway, since you had other people that just wanted to break into other people's habitation and stuff, and then they just wanted to do funny things, I don't give a fuck about another person tells you a favor they did for somebody. I don't give a fuck what they did because I could. You ever yo right now? Just now, I just seen this setup. These people just did with each other, right? One's looking to cut hair, and the other one's talking about a favor they did for somebody else. Now, those already stink emotions of social equality, and then look where they pulled up at the stink vagina, the vagina clinic store. That their vaginas crying for help and just wondering if a doctor knows a difference. Now, it's disgusting, and I ain't touching it, but good for you though. You continue with your comfortability though. But yo, listen, let me just show you how real the situation is, right? Now, you ever had somebody say they tell you go pick up somebody and they go through your crib? It's just like trying to get you locked up so they could see the reasons of your secrecy and the reasons of your movement and the reasons that you do certain things. And because they want to know the comfortability of your empress, because another person wants to be in a dungeon like they're for some fucking dragon that's already going to try to do identity theft to you because they want to live a social economic equality because they were born a fucking a wild emotion that's gonna expose everybody already. It's just like a person being that's a human that turns into an animal and then learns the conduct. But then you have people that literally just they're the biohazard breed and they turn individuals into they're already born animals. When they turn into a human, they don't want to let it go because the things that they're learning, but there's a person that's gonna expose somebody to the core of their reality. So you're gonna find out how real that is. That has nothing to do with me, bro. That's just suicidal family members of bad marriages of individuals that just didn't wear a condom that just wanted some dungeon fest somewhere else. And if a person's causing entrapment to make me look like a situation at a time, yes, I am the real Abbott White. Yes, I do have Ice Galaxy magic, but yes, we done put so much hands on people in the paradigm of time. It's just looking like the reason why you want to give a nigga pussy. Because another person says your bitch feels like swinging, but the only one she can really swing with is me. But if another nigga does it, there goes your wild emotion. Another person says, nah, get cool with that guy, just all do type of things. So you can start looking like, I said, yeah, it's wonderful, it's wonderful. You're looking for reasons of entrapment to try to trap me. But, you know, when it comes down to humane condition and chemistry, wait till you find out that I'm way better and then you're going to wonder why. But then by then it'll be too late. Hopefully, I won't even want you to find out because you already be setting the wrong example that'll be fucking up other people's social economic system. Homeboy, that helmet ain't gonna help you at a time. But I'm just gonna show you how real it is. This is just gonna be like a stiff arm in a football playing collapsing your shoulder. But I'm gonna just thank the Tide bottle for that. But yo, you know, I'm just gonna be real, you know. Now, I'm gonna be real about your situation a certain type of way. Now, because another person is wondering about social economic equality and doing funny things because they want to be able to manipulate the physics of one's social economic, showing you that they don't honor the reason of their consciousness. Because a person realized something, then what's the thing to do to correct? For you don't do misconduct for that won't happen, but a person wants the misconduct to happen. So you're having people that want to put people in jail because they want to be able to be in their social economic equality. It's like a person that wants to move a situation of a natural habitation of a person, and then the person that's doing it, causing the entrapment, is the real disease because they already wanted to violate a person's secrecy and privacy, but the manipulation of other people not peeping it. And the way they've been trying to cover their tracks, been trying to fuck other individuals up. But then another person says, why? Because it's just like, listen to this. In Kenmare, there's a dude that had a filthy habitation. Then I had nothing but bottles and cans that I put in bags. But his filthy habitation of the situation is being on the floor with air. So am I going to leave all my element of quality that even gives you forms of finance vulnerable to inside for somebody to say, oh, look at what he had in there. He had all these bottles and cans. Yeah, I keep my recycling until I'm ready to go do my recycling. What, you wanted to steal my money? You wanted to steal value and rob the empresses of value? Or you were just trying to do it intelligently? What, you were going to wash it and say, see, this is this all he couldn't do. He couldn't do this. Why should I waste my quality of time when I'm ready? Why the fuck you worried about my situation for? So now you were just causing a form of entrapment to get my value a certain type of way, and then you were just trying to get me out of the way. So you were just trying to, another person tried to put me in jail. If you try to put me in jail, I guarantee you're gonna get a fucking gunshot. That's it. You know, that's all about it. That's all it is. I don't give a fuck even if you international security, because then I'll tell you check your fucking paperwork. Down to the reason why you learning, stupid pussy. And I'm just telling you how real it is. And then you go beef with your diplomat. I don't give a fuck if you had a diplomatic situation, because now you're gonna learn what a fucking diplomat is. Go learn and go fucking read who made that paperwork too, pussy. Equalities of value. Fucking assholes. Yo, listen, man, let me tell you something. So you have people that wanted to violate other people's sacredcy and then wanted to do certain other things, and they're mad because a person speaks out that really did this situation myself. And then through time, deteriorated forms of equality that wanted to agree with people of social economics and people of the higher regards of one's intellect is only because of me. I don't give a fuck. Once you get rid of your higher regard, I'm glad for you, because everybody's gonna look at you like you the stupid asshole. That's all it is. So is this the reality to what's gonna happen eventually? But I'll just wait till the time. But you know what I'm saying? But like I said and stuff, another person, if you're looking for why you a depression of somebody's nut that caused the wrong type of conduct, even in a vibrational current when we're on a high altitude on a mountain where consecration, and you're riding on a motorcycle, and then you're not the male that's even supposed to be in the social economic system, then you're a real piece of shit. Because another person said they'd rather look like a dog, like they were at a place, than somebody trying to manipulate the reality. So you're gonna be on the go, homeboy. But but I don't know what's gonna try to ride through your house. So another person says they want to be up front a certain type of way. Pre-prime trends, there goes the depression. So like I said and stuff, right? So at physics. So like I said and stuff, right? So now individual, you see your train conductor all day for when everybody goes to sleep, and then he just wants to go and make sure he has enough current just to fucking go break into somebody's crib to get pussy the way he want to get pussy. On a level of manipulation, or probably in the mentality of physics, then you want to go check that situation. But anyway, another person doesn't want to tell you while they even want a brothel or bar because they're wrong conduct. It's like intaking the wrong type of habitation, being a cannibal, and saying that they're saving something, and they just want to be a part of people's equality to be in somebody's sacredcy or privacy because they're just doing funny martial arts. So, it's funny people that want to cause wrong conduct in the ways that they're doing it, because people that ain't of honesty at any type of way, that just wants to break the reasons of respect or order. Good for you. I don't give a fuck. And matter of fact, individuals of value that wants to take other people's value or borrow another person's value. So a hostage situation that happens according to their quality at the time, and then wondering what caused the situation. Shouldn't have it a part of my social habitation and stuff, because I don't put certain things out like that, because another person doesn't know the reason of a person's equality. As I was saying, right? So then it's just like a chick that tells you she wants money just to go eat your food, and then she tells you she's blood crib damu, and then she telling you she gonna eat your food. If a chick tells you that cryptically, think about it. Nourishment of a social economics, the foundation of one's nurturement. A person said, I'm gonna eat up your quality of your habitation. Some people might manipulate you for it, and some people might do it on purpose. So what type of people are that? And then you might have somebody, honestly, that might be in a real situation, and it's all because somebody in your own social economic is causing wrong conduct. They got people doing the wrong thing that's causing the wrong conduct. So Who would have did something like that? No, I think your locomotive. I most likely think your school bus drivers that's not even supposed to be driving school buses. And I also think, well, if you're saying international security, they would already be wrong because we're in high altitude and they already are bearing arms on the side of their hips that is causing discomfort and pleasure. It is not recorrecting or reflecting one habitation. It's deteriorating one's habitation automatically. So that's already causing the misconduct a certain type of way at a certain equality on a level, and then a person just wants to showboat because if a person say you have a person of value that is just a depth of value. And then there's no deterioration in social economic systems. But the bullet done traveled in an altitude or longitude or latitude or degrees of flight. And then you have natural social economic chemistry. And then a person says, hey, something really wrong happened somewhere on this habitation of this earth and in their value. And then they said, you know something, this person did me a favor. Let me go check the situation. And they go travel to go find out what's going on because a person's used a form of light that ignited the air and of the climate of the atmosphere, and then you have cars traveling through even on local highways that reflected on elements through time because the people that wants to see you, they reflecting on you like they're in their house. You ever seen the commercial when they're carrying their trunk, they're carrying the door of their car, and the next you know they're carrying their reflection to other individuals that reflected on them wrong at a time, that just abused them, and just because they had something and they learned a form of mythology and magic like this bitch right here that learned the form of mythology and magic and just wanted to empty out the reasons of one's oxygen or and that one they was mad because they lost forms of deprivation because of the misconduct they already caused, and it shows you their fucking snout that looks stupid, showing you what type of person that they were. Like Laura that I used to go to St. Thomas Aquinas with her fucking homeboy Richie. They look like your homeboy Toretto from Fast and the Furious or the Chronicles of Riddick, whichever way you want to look at it and stuff. You know, she just look like the female snout version of the fucking that causes misconduct and causes deterioration of the ignorance of one's conscience. Cinderella sisters. Oh, I'm prissy this England that, and they just start speaking with their yuck mouth, and then you look at them like you just, yo, get the fuck out of here, you stink bitch. Nobody wants that favor. Nobody can do you that bad favor. I'm sorry. That's the situations that was causing the upsets in Persia because of your fucking. Listen, your jinns back in the days didn't want nobody touching their pussy. They were like they were a fucking vein. No, this shit could be acidic to your fucking health, and they had real situations going on within their habitation because they were crawling all over the fucking floor, and then you had people breaking down elements, and then next thing you know, they were receiving bad habitational current from the quality of elements from individuals warring, breaking up the natural elements, and then after that, them slithering through the fucking floor, inhaling certain things was causing a discomfort for them. So they had to learn how to have other type of equality where they were comfortable. Another person says, hey, at another time, if 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 your if your elders are intelligent, you'll have a certain type of quality for a certain type of being only for the right reasons. If you do something else, then you'll be fucked up in life. But then they made the little stupid shits look like little fucking snots because they didn't want nobody messing with their quality. And then they actually liked that because they made sure that their incentive to their intellect of their natural pheromones was on point a certain type of way because of the conduct they had to have. So, so I'm just gonna be real with you. So you gotta know the difference of social equality, even when you're dealing with mythology, metaphysics of one's higher reality of natural conduct. And you see the people that's on the background trying to drown out the sound. That ain't the sound, homeboy. And even if you're looking for the jinn sound, that ain't the jinn sound either. It looks way more wonderful, and it would never look stupid like that. So good for you, too bad. And on top of it, it wouldn't look like your bitch from Green Lantern, the nigger Green Lantern also, and it wouldn't even look like, matter of fact, it wouldn't even look like the Riddler. That's how realistic what I'm speaking about is. Then on top of it, because your Riddler's a fucking lizard. Now, I'm gonna just tell you how real certain other things is. It wouldn't even fucking look like the bitch that married the dude from Green Lantern when they were working in that corporation and she wanted green card papers. It wouldn't look like that, or either Kelly Bundy neither, because Kelly Bundy was what was causing their type of infection back in the days. But you'll find out what I'm speaking about sooner or later. Cinderella and her sisters, you know, Pe- people that caused entrapment and then didn't want to be noticed because what? They were trying to frame the Empress Betty. But another point, what are you talking about? Yeah, one of the a triple crown empress situation back in the days. Don't worry about it. But like as I was saying though, because another person, and when I said Djinn or Jinn, I'm speaking about serpentine Luciferian people. Anyway, man, I'm just gonna be real with you. I know exactly what I'm speaking about certain things because another person says, "Do you have a large intestine?" So don't worry about the quality of myself. And if you're wondering about my empress at the time that's checking her conduct, reflecting on me, don't worry about it because I'm more than her. And she's lucky that I'm alive for she could be alive. Because if I wasn't alive, nobody would be alive. Literally, and that ain't a threat. It's just the reality what it is. Too bad for you. And I'm the only one that's always gonna be like this throughout all paradigm of time. And if something happens to me, too bad for you. That's all I'll say. So now I'm gonna be real with you, right? So now another person, ignorance at a time, that wants to cause certain type of misconduct. I don't give a fuck what rays or what fucking snipers you got long range and I can hear the fucking sound. So don't worry about it. I'm gonna get to you later, homeboy. So you ain't even gotta worry about that shit. You know, and you know something? I'm guaranteed to get to your situation before you even get a cover, nigga. And if you thought you had a cover, I already see you, pussy. But don't worry about it. But anyway, so now I'm just gonna show you how real the situation is. Because now, anyway, man. You see, individuals at a time, because of ignorance of social economic systems, a man entered the center of a certain type of place and said, any one of these things reflect on me and you won't have it ever again in life. And all I'm going to tell you, right? Now, a person wonders about certain things, about certain social economic equality. A person tells you you're playing with intellect of the stars right now. A real star, not a regular situation. You're playing with your atmosphere, the intellect of a star, and the space force itself, and the reason that you could even breathe oxygen. Now, fuck around. I'm gonna get you regardless, whoever you were, because the ignorance of certain places. But other people fuck around and you won't have none of that situations and all levels of physics. But soon to see. But like I said, right? Now, I'm gonna just be real with you. I don't give a fuck about what you look at or the way you look at it in the physical reality. So I'll just get at you sooner or later. But I'm gonna be real. So, another individual wonders about certain situations and certain conduct, and the person says, no, you're a monster for even thinking I was a monster, or a person that does natural correction for there won't be misconduct. So since you thought I was a monster, later for your ass. Because a person wouldn't have to come out their character to show you why they would correct you, right? No, why would I do it like this? Because there's all dignity is me. Too bad for you, homeboy. Now, a person wonders about certain situations because a person's getting at somebody innocent on a level, and a person's already just causing a form of entrapment. So, since I know your mentality is already off for some of you, and you're doing things on purpose because of things I'm already speaking about, also guaranteed to see you later. Because if you have people that just want to go out and be on some Aryan Nation shit, that just want to brawl, we could have did that a long time ago. You know, like we you could have you could have sent a mail, had people get picked up, and then we could have all. Yo, listen, yo, my nigga, I'm comfortable either way. You know, all dignity is me of all social economic habitation. So I've been comfortable anyway by myself. Another person probably different, but me, I'm yo. Hey, pick me up. I'm guaranteed I'll whoop everybody ass. That's all I could say. I'm guaranteed. I don't know about everybody else, but I'm guaranteed about the situation and stuff. You know, and we and anyway, I'm just guaranteed about the situation and stuff. But and I don't need nobody to be with me because you could all be in agreement. I'm still guaranteed with the situation. So anyway, so like I said though, right? So a person wonders about situation guaranteed. Don't worry. The meeting you'll have after that happens is getting rid of that person that's told you to gather like that. Guaranteed also. Watch. Now, I'm gonna just be real, right? I don't care about your snout because I'm not fucking with one of the jewel empresses. So you did that to yourself. Good for you. Fuck you. And I tell you, Empress, fuck you. Yo, you know something? I don't care for Taiwan misbehaving a certain type of way, but the cloth, fuck you. You got dirty drawers. You got people walking around with dirty drawers, so I tell the cloth, fuck you. They already told you already. Fuck you, complain. I can't help you. I ain't touching that. You a linguini boss. You you have people living for the moment, not for their family, not for education equality. They're living for the moment, for a name, for an excuse, for for their family pockets. They're looking if you got 5 cent cans, 5 cent, 10 cent, dollar. Tickadoo, 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 tickadoo. All right. Oh. Oh no, other people wanted to touch people pussy. Other people wanted to do other people favors. Other people wanted certain equality. Told people certain things would have happened. Then it happened naturally because the natural current of the reality of one's social economics. And then people wonder what happened. Well, you plugged your phone in this bitch house and this bitch was already doing certain things. So why was I in the bitch house? Well, because then people entrapped you to be there. So why are you blaming me? Because you shouldn't have you. Oh, really? So I should stop my having my equality because you just tried to take my life for your fun or for your situation. And you thought I was stupid? Well, you try that. I'm guaranteeing you're already where you want to be at and stuff. Matter of fact, you probably would kill your own empress. And if you're comfortable living like that, don't worry. I guess I'll be the beginning of the last reason that you'll ever have certain social economical equality. Guaranteed. I don't care. I'm just being real. Another person's already crying and mad about the situation, and they want a person to know what they're causing because of what they already caused a certain type of way. And then you have family members that's not even viewing that they don't even care to view because they already know, and they just don't care about what another person's feeling. They, your promise to Betty was fuck you. Your promise to Alice was fuck you. I knew your promise already. So I came here to tell you fuck you. You and your fucking chicken. Another person says, I don't give a fuck how long you been squawking or flapping. Your current reality grip ain't good enough for me. Don't fucking touch me. Now, you see, people that try to cause depression in other people's lives of social economic equality. And then on top of it, imagine having other people on planets that's misbehaving. Now, I'm gonna just tell you just like this at a time of social equality. It's like a time you ever had a person says they're gonna come, they want to go with you somewhere, and then when they go with you, they use your social economic equality, and that was the chance to what they felt comfortable in. And then after all that moving that you did, what what happens at the end though? Because whose social economic equality was it? So another person, what are they gonna vote to? Okay, they're gonna get to go there. They're gonna get to go there. If you don't let them go there, they're gonna do this. And then now, since everybody knew the regimen, the people that was more fucked up in the whole situation, are they gonna vote to know if they remember the preciseness to your quality, to how to work the situation, and then fuck you up without you realizing? Oh, don't worry, you're gonna have a boyfriend sooner or later. Oh, guaranteed conditioner. Oh man. So other people that wanted to steal the I Ching or documents from other individuals that just wanted certain people in positions at time ahead of time. So while they were in a position, they would be violating their point of secrecy, and another person wouldn't know. So old people that's being spiteful to other people, and younger people being spiteful to their elders because of certain equality, that things that happen at the time, or people of one social economic system with devious plans to fuck over individuals because their equality was being used. Yo, listen, hey, bro, you see that bike that guy's riding right there? Your government already tried to steal that idea from me. But we ain't gonna speak about it, you know. Oh, and I am the one that made the first will. So it's just being real about my situation. Hmm. Hey, good for you. Yo, listen. You know, I don't gotta tell you the levels of denial. I don't gotta tell you the levels of your situation and stuff. So good for you and stuff. I'm glad that you devalued your own conscience a certain way. Speaking about certain things, right? Now, you have individuals in the paradigm of time in a form of entrapment that never really cared for the individual. Another person that says they kept their situation a certain type of way for an individual. But what social equality did you do that in a certain type of way? Anyway, a person wonders about situations a certain type of way at a time. One already spoke. How can I say this? It's like Popeye and other individuals that just wanted spinach. But what type of spinach are you getting? Good for you. Ice Galaxy learned that a long time ago. I taught that to the elders of the Ice Galaxy. I said, yeah, your quality is gonna be a certain type of way. Another person says, how real what you saying? I said, hey, I don't gotta tell you, man. Since you feel that you know it for yourself, then I don't gotta tell you. My DNA is way more better than other individuals' DNA. And if you thought that you were gonna spread my DNA a certain type of way, I make sure that'll be your empress that you'll never see again. So that's all I can tell you, guaranteed, either way. And when I'm gonna do something, guaranteed I'ma still do it my way, either way. And then if anything else happens besides that, guarantee what I just said before what I just said. But like I said, man, so since other people that wanted other people's reality and the ignorance through consciousness build up because of a other person's motivation in time. So what happens? So, people that done try to take a social equality from their empress, that wanted their empress, you're not gonna get your empress because you already did wrong at a level. So you're not gonna have her do wrong and try to tell her don't worry about it. Because correction is never wrong. So I think you're already wrong, but I'm not gonna take chances with those type of equalities. I don't take people's chances. You don't understand? I another person, I'm the one that educated Buck in them. I didn't tell them to go down the wrong path a certain time. I set all the paths that they were supposed to go down. They did something else, too bad for you. You know, God, I guess God is voting and stuff. Oh well. Another person says, "What happened?" When I showed him. Anyway, don't worry about it. Don't touch me. All I could tell you, everybody wanted to know the reason of my equality and stuff. They're like, the East is so nice. I says, yes, wonderful conduct. You hear what I'm saying? Oh man. But I don't care for certain elders. Why? Because other people then put their hands on you in time and then warden down your emotions at certain levels. So your votes to the people that they already tactically stationed a certain type of way doesn't mean nothing. And then to you individuals that doesn't know how to put yourself away because the fun that one has at a time. I guess the reason why you put away the first time is because you almost made a man miserable before, right? Hmm. I guess it would never change with some of you. But to the others, good for you, man. But I'm still out. But anyway, man, a person says why? Because in a point of time, a reflection of a quality of one's reality, one says what one enjoy life to show another individual a different way, a certain type of way. But that's not the type of equality I wanted. So good for you. This will never happen again. We're speaking clear English. No, I agree on that. Certain things are never gonna happen again. Why? Because you have an empress. Yeah, I don't like certain people. They look funny at a time. That's it. A person that just wanted to be spiteful and malicious to the other empresses. It's like sending somebody to go collect money and fucking up your money. So good for you. You wasn't there to make the change of difference, and the ones that you had to make the change of difference didn't even make the change of difference. So why the fuck do I care? And if they think they did, then good for you because you're changing difference I don't need to be around for. So either way, good for you. They're gonna leave you exactly how your boyfriend is gonna leave you until you realize the next nigga's gonna be your boyfriend. So good for you. Not me. Raffle in jail. No, I'm not gonna be your husband no more. It's gonna never be another nigga that's gonna be your boyfriend somewhere. So good for you. He just wants you the way he wants you. That was your social vote. Good for you. I don't have time to make your real social equality. So you can have your social vote. Because they, they'll be satisfied with each other because I ain't cleaning neither. Oh, I'm not speaking. My space would be one thing, but I'm not. You see, I was gonna paint. I'm not even painting no more. That's how really. You see where I'm at? I was gonna literally paint inside wonderful, but since you got another cocksucker that said he knew something, I'm not painting no more. So you know exactly where your pimple's gonna be with somebody else. I was gonna give you real enrichment, naturally, but another person, you can learn why they wanted to ask you questions. Good for you. And shout outs to international security, since you're stupid and some of you didn't realize for that what my last statement I just made. Good for you for your questions. No, and we didn't. Another person didn't have to cause a mass hysteria just because they just wanted to dig in people's secrecy after they already dug in people's secrecy in physics and then told you they came up with an excuse to know why, so they're gonna go find out why. Good for you. This is why I'm leaving America. I don't need to know the vital finger jab or the dagger blow that you gave Asia at a point in time. I think I naturally showed her that you tried to pull out her lungs, you know. Another person says, what are you speaking about? Oh, I'm the real Asia. But if you thought she wasn't gonna notice when you tried to put out her lungs and then you sent individuals all the way to Brooklyn to try to do it, no, I think she already noticed, right? Good for you. You entries. Good for you. And also lie. Good for you. And I don't mean lie. I mean lie that was with Denise, Trees, and your homeboys in them from the Heights. Good for you. Dun, 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 dun. Another person says, "Oh, you no, actually, I'm not Mumra, but I think that's your trailer load of homeboy over there and shit. You know, your homeboy that just want to run his train tracks and shit. But I'ma just tell you, just I don't care. Yo, your mama don't wear no drawers. I saw when she took them off, standing at the welfare line, eating swine, trying to look fine with her stink behind. You could tell the reality, and I tell you fast that your insides smell like cow grease when you chilling with her nasty ass. A nigga says I dropped a rhyme and said I'm method man. It's the met. Here's a method to cow, to cow, to cow. Pass it over here, son. To cow, to cow. To... A nigga said, how nice is it? Beyond nice. Dun, 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 dun. You, you want to put your hands up to see who's your real dad, all right? Your education was only hands. Good, 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 good. So, how does it feel having a tight grip? Good for you. Good for you. I'm tightened, but um, if you still want to continue, I'll tighten that ass already. I hope you do the live work. And I don't give a fuck which way you looked at it. For real, for real. To the. No, 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 no. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your ads and stuff. You see, you see. I don't do things like that though. You know, I wanted to enjoy the social economics, but can't do that. You know, another person cock along with emotions for a long time. But like I said, people that just already want to spoil your social equality. So good, you know. Your parents don't. You listen. Your mama don't need to come home. Neither does your dad. And they might mean that in another way if you didn't realize cryptology. But you might agree with them. Actually, I do remember the situation a certain type of way, vaguely a certain type of way. But I'm not gonna get into it and stuff because another person says what you're looking for is somewhere else. But where you want to be is also another somewhere else. So too bad. Good for you. They said, how wonderful am I? Obligated to tell you this, bro. Too bad for that, though, man. But hey, man, good for you, man. Good for you. Nah, it was a little different and stuff. But, oh well. You know, dun, 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 dun. Messages that was already acknowledged a certain type of way. But you demoralized yourself. Another person said, why? On the flip side, another nigga says, yo, me, why you let the record spin? Probably people should hear it a certain way. Probably, I don't know. They'll think about it sooner or later. But I didn't mean it in that way. The only reason why I'm let the record spin, because you had to come to a realization of learning why social equality. Another chick shouldn't have a tight vice grip on your nuts a certain type of way in case of a real emergency and stuff. But my wife said, what did you do? No, I gave my wife a lot of points of enlightenment. But she probably felt like she didn't need it, right? Mm. Yeah, her boyfriend is all right. His ball grease is all right for a time, right? A perfect measurement that you shouldn't go nowhere. Dun, 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 dun. But that's wonderful. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Uh, uh, a man, of honesty, a certain type of way that wanted to do funny other things, huh? But it's alright, man. It's alright. But I say in a way, if the ice galaxy devalued themselves where when it came to their natural nourishment of their quality, who were they going to blame for their deterioration at a time? The person that had their quality, that also had the reason of their own equality, or the person, and then they look at the situation and say, would they be wrong to say, but you didn't let him do the things he wanted to do the way he wanted to do it, so what's the excuse at a time? So one's malicious intent of one's consciousness that wanted to do certain things certain ways. So you see, hey, I guess they have their own reason, huh? Oh well. Can't do nothing for you a certain type of way. Why breathe clean air, you said, huh? Good for you. But anyway, man, I'm out, man. I can't live like that. I'm sorry. I gotta go. Another person says, why? I work too hard to show you the reasons of the future for you to tell me you didn't like the future. So too bad for you and stuff. Another person says, well, I visited, but good for you, man. Good for you. A person tells you a person starts getting into certain equality. I'm not about that life, but I already told you, even on YouTube videos, Ralph and JR, Majesty Chi, white as gold. Ralph Lane Jr., white as gold. You know, depending how you really got to think about it, and then you'll know what I'm speaking about. And I'm still up north at a high point. So you think about it. But I'm somewhere else making the secondary videos where I'm at now. If you don't know about something, good for you. But anyway, don't worry. I'm still gonna be here for a little while, and I'm still gonna look at the television network to make sure. So don't worry about it. That's what another person's really nervous about and stuff. I realize that because they're gonna realize some other people did fucked up things to their quality. I don't care about other people because other people are really stationed somewhere else a certain type of way. I'm not looking for other people a certain type of way. They're supposed to be looking for me, and because of what I seen, a person saying they wanted to try pizza, you know, you you could have you're already insulted. Matter of fact, good for you, good for you, good for you. I don't need to try that. You can have your own taste test. I don't got time for hookers that want to play look-alike games and favors and stuff, and then come out the last minute talk about peekaboo and shit. Nah, it's all right. Your homegirl told me already. This is the way they like to. Oh shit. Nah, I don't get down like that. I'm sorry. I'm not. I no. I ain't never make the golden dildo for nobody. So fuck out of here. No, no, bro. I'm really gonna leave you to the type of consciousness that you want because you're already just known the failure throughout all existence. I'm already just happy to know. I don't got time for Ewoks, my nigga. I'm sorry. Your Care Bear stole power before. They said hi. The follicles, the follicles. It started. It was underwears. It was underwears. They said what happened. They started having underwears and I got shot. It's all right. It's all right. Why aren't you deprivating now and making honking sounds? What's wrong with your train driver? How come he's not saying nothing? He knows what I'm speaking about. He know what he did. Uh, a nigga said what? Nigga went into a sequence, watched the individual for mad long. It said what? I know where it's at. He said natural vibrations. The nigga said why? All the thumping in the crib, all the walking around, speaking. Nigga mad comfortable with his whole. He said he had the first ever good conversation he ever had was with the gardener. The train driver, the first conversation he ever had was with the gardener. He said, "Yo, could you please do this like this? Could you please do this like this?" The gardener said, "Yo, man, you the one that's supposed to be here?" He said, "Yo, man, I've been trying to tell you that for a long time. Could you please do this like this?" And then I came home. I looked at him. He said, "Oh, I'm sorry." Yo, he said, "I can't go inside. I gotta go over." Then the gardener didn't even understand. The gardener looked at him, "But you the one supposed to be here." He said, "I gotta go over there. You ain't see the guy look at me. I gotta go over there." The gardener looked at, "What the fuck is going on?" The nigga didn't even want to tell the gardener that I was his fucking dad. The nigga said, "What you talking? Not his dad that shot him." Well, either way, actually, it was like a gunshot that shot him because it came out my penis, the original gunshot. But I, I'm his father. The reason why he's alive. Nigga said, "What you talking about?" The the person that thought about having him in the beginning of time, for he could be here lying to you a certain type of way, you know? Please be gentle with the way he wants to treat his pussy and stuff. Since you had another person that wanted to show him the fulfillment of his work and of the higher quality, and he was the one that found you another time. And I was the gardener looking, but the gardener couldn't say nothing either because he was questioning the first time. That's my fault. My wife just laughing and shit. I'm like, oh yeah, here we go. Ding. I said, there we go. Here goes the beginning, the beginning of the strap. Strap on in your purse. Strap off. He said, drop. All time. Everybody wanted to see, right? All right, right. See, everybody wanted to remember when they came out their mother's crotch, right? Good, 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 good. You can have that crotch now, since they know the time of the crotch. Niggas say, "Wow, he came outside, wah, wah, wah." Doctor smacked him. Nigga didn't say nothing, the doctor smacked him. Doctor said, "There's gonna be a fucking one assassin, my pop." What happened, pop? Wah, 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 wah. Why you do that, baby? Why you do that? Why you do that? She started talking. Why you do that, baby? Wow. Wow, man. Earlier. Wow, man. My other wife just watching. Said, "I cut that shit, man." Cut that. She said, "Cut that shit." She said, "You don't need that. That's nothing but foul." She said, "What happened?" I said, "Nah, man. The next one come with a sock there, man. Go on, go on, man." He said, "But yeah." I said, "Listen, man. Th- this one wanna know." He said, "What happened?" He said, "Yo, man, yo, baby, one time I had to tell her a story. Like, there was a girl named Candace. She had a sister named Christina. Christina, and she was pregnant. And then I was in the first years of high school after recovery, and your homeboy Steven tried to make me have sex with her. But a man said Immaculate Conception said no, she was losing reflection magic on a vein, and on top of it, she was just wanted to have sex with me. And then when another nigga went to go get her pregnant, they just wanted to know the reasons of my martial arts and my family sacredcy of the I Ching and other things because they were planning to end the world and shit. Secret social economic votes that my caretakers didn't consider and even look at, thought them people were playing games and thought I was being reckless. And then as me uh, nutting on homeboy, another person said, "Yo, man, you stacking up right there, huh?" The nigga said, "Nah, the girl already stacked up. She came out twins." Then on top of it, a nigga says, "What happened? How did that shit happen?" "Well, it happened in the living room." "Why did that shit happen?" "Because the Ouija board." Another person said, "What was going on?" "Well, we were playing Ouija board, and then them chicks wanted to be in my crib. And then on top of it, when I had sex with her, then I found out that she was, well, I knew she was pregnant. still had sex with her, and then the baby came out remembering certain things. But another person said, "Why did she come have sex with you?" Because I'm her real fucking dad, and actually, the baby's real dad too. But the other one just didn't want to say nothing at the time. The other nigga said, "What is going on?" He said, his excuse was, "I'm gonna just go around clobbering everybody with the hammer, and then I'll just go work with him at home and just tell him if he want to smoke weed. Do you like this hazy baby?" "Oh, of course, thanks, man. Hey, yo, listen, man, that guy was gonna mess up your penis, huh?" "Oh man, too bad, huh, man? I should have just let him fuck your penis up. You stupid. I should have let him fuck your penis up. But I didn't want to be with her at the time, but yo, thanks, man. Thanks, you know." Dun, 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 dun. Oh, you thought I didn't know? Oh yeah, I knew. A person says, "What type of decision you make? What you doing in my social economic system?" Yo, bro, you ever sat on somebody else's porch before? You don't sit outside on steps? Alright. Nah, I don't smoke. Yeah, and listen, well, you probably don't smoke neither, but don't ask people for their lighter. You ain't touch their lighter and get. You know what I mean? Oh, you want an excuse? Good for you. Good for you. Good for you. Let's see. So Rose or you, huh? We'll think about it though. Good for you. Good for you. Do. Another person says, "What happened?" You know, the Rashid syndrome. He said, "What?" He said, "You didn't want it. Why you touch it?" "Because they actually robbed me that night. I bought alcohol. I actually bought everything I was supposed to buy, but it was more than the situation. And then she was sitting on my property and shit. So it didn't make no sense for her trying to get over on me like that, right?" Dun, 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 dun. Another person says, "Why?" "Well, I'll ask you about why when we go to Frankie's to go eat pizza at a time. And then we'll speak about Reggie. But then you'll see the difference, right?" Oh. "Well, the nigga doesn't really do that. But how about that time in what was it called? No, what's that shit on Flatbush in Utica? How about the other girl, so and so? Oh no, she smoked weed with me. She was gonna go behind my back and try to follow those physics." How do you know something like that? Early start. Don't worry about it, man. Dun, 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 dun. Another person said, "But you sure about the situation? Why you saying that?" "Well, you remember the girl in Early B's house? She wanted to know how real my situation was also, but I didn't do her to do nothing with nobody else. So why did she do something with somebody else?" Oh, oh well. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, oh, oh yeah, and I wore a condom. Dun, 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 dun. Another person says, "What are you speaking about?" Well, let's see. Your homegirl, and she lived by Utica also. And on top of it, that was her situation. But I didn't do nothing with nobody else except for her. And then she went somewhere else on her own. And that was before your homegirl, you know? Anyway, I don't know. Good for you though. But I'm guaranteeing I'll be right about the situation if you really wanted to go that route with me, you know. I'm already fair with my situation. You know, Tommy already assaulted me with Justine Sealy, and it was already known and stuff. So good for you. Dun, 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 dun. A person says, "But what are you talking about?" Well, I gave her magic. What quality did you have? In a paradigm of time, you think about it. But if you don't, you already know the reason of your birth. So good for you. I don't have to tell you what you should go looking for. Turn to the, and that ain't an excuse because your mother's still gonna get your ass. Turn to the. But I'm not calling her for you. Good for you. To the. Yo, you could go tell Biggs and that. What? Hump day, hump day, hump day. Think I didn't know? Dun, 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 dun. Staying away from Hampton, Virginia, that's how nice it is. All right. Yeah, not supposed to have dogs in the north. Dun, 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 dun. Tell your dogs don't ever commit identity theft when it comes to my wife. I'm the real clause. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. No, you're never gonna know what my wife looks like, though. I don't. I already know, but I'm just not telling you. And it had nothing to do with that Shabbat bitch neither. So, another. My wife says, "What happened?" I said, "You see, that's what happens when you bring Tweety in the house, right?" They said, "But Tweety said no. Tweety knew what was going on a long time ago." Dun, 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 dun. What you gonna go tell the Ice Galaxy? They, their cats is in the wilderness and shit. Their cats was in snow mountains before. What they doing in the wilderness? Why don't you Why don't you go watch Thundercats? Thunder, thunder, thunder. Oh, Shatara. Oh, Shatara and them came over, and then the Ice Galaxy. Hold on, hold on. The Ice Galaxy came over, And then they were wondering why this shit is so cool over here, and then and then her ass is different, all hot and musty and shit. The nigga lying over the like, yo, damn, man, my dad got me cooler than this bitch. She came over here. Panto just looked at him like, yo, man, math a bear that virgin. Panther used to look at the nigga like, you have a bear that virgin. I said, no, Panther, Panther about his hustle, you know? Panther all day, clink, 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 clink. Oh, he said, so is the eye working for you? Oh, oh. Yo, listen, Biggs, let me tell you about your hump day and shit. Yo, my nigga, you done went to mad strip clubs. You done did all types of shit. Hostage, all type of people shit. And they said, you couldn't keep my situation honest? I said, I actually did. But your homeboy Mikey said, thank you. So why don't you go ask your homeboy, your Rashid Fever about the situation. he laughed. Actually, he laughed about the situation because he was like, "Hey, the other one, you look what you did to his situation. He looked out for that situation, and then look what you did to that." And then Rashid said, "But what are you talking about? Huh? You go find out for yourself, man." What when I was with what's his name? I don't gotta tell you. I'm already Solomon. I already wrote the book Songs of Solomon. I'm beyond the farmer. I'm the reason that the farmers get nervous when I come around. Oh my God, and nigga's here. He said, "What you talking about? Oh, you like that?" Hold on. What happened? This is why the video stopped. You like playing dodgeball and stuff. So yeah, Rashid and all them, the reason of the farmer. When I come around, yeah. Thinking about Panther, all them. Yeah. Straight, straight to Baisley, right? Yeah, word, huh? So, oh my God, you see, they got again talking about it. What are you talking about? Your homegirl better than that? No, your vein was better than your homegirl. How about that? How about that? The vein said, "Yo, listen, but yo, so." I said, "What are you talking about?" So this I know you gonna what you gonna do with it? Oh, for real? I don't know. You came in my crib for what? Then what was all that about for? She said, "Where did that come from?" Or that was the only that Olive went to go make sure. he said Macha said, well, that's my word. I said, oh, Olive went to go make sure that day, huh? Oh. Earl said it's guaranteed. It's guaranteed. Earl said Earl said it's guaranteed. All right. Yeah, right. So Rashid and them had the extra plan, and they just going and shit, right? Beavis and Butthead, right? Good for you. The other nigga said hump day. I said no, hump day for you is over. You gotta go explain. You gotta go explain to Mikey why Mikey had hump day. Mikey said hump day. I said no, because Mikey's talking about my drawers. So Anyway. She said, but how was people gonna know when all the extra came over? Well, I did everything myself. I don't know what tattoos and other words other men give other men at a time and favors other niggas did for individuals. If a man is a man of honesty, I don't get down like that, man. Why? So, then all right. The other nigga said, no, there you go. You did to do something like that to yourself, right? Wow. hey, I don't be dreaming. another nigga, another nigga set up the perfect setup because what's her name? Your buckshot shorties and them. What's their name? Across the street from Modella and them. Consuela and them click. The Consuela click. Yo, Consuela, your situations are mad again. I'm mad again. They did you wrong at a point and just wanted to go to capo status. Capo wasn't me. Capo was a thief. Oh, you don't know. Nigga said, no, 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 no. Capo was a far distance, far distance. Capo wasn't Rashid in them situation. Capo was a further distance. Oh, too bad. Yo, man, good for you guys and your jail plans, man. I don't care, man. I'm never wrong. So, another person said, what happened, man? Yo, man, that night, man, Shorty robbed me from my emotions and shit, man. See, what you mean? She tried to kill Vibe that night, man. So, a couple of them tried it that night. They came to sleep with me when they came to kill Vibe and shit, so. Oh! Oh, listen. Listen, my nigga. You wanna know so funny? We going to South Shore, man. We going straight to the dock. Yeah, my nigga. Talking about, yeah.
Man, fuck you looking at me like that, man. fuck you doing, man? fuck you, what's wrong with you, man? fuck wrong with you, man?
I said, oh, yo, hold on. What is this shit called again? Yeah, man, another person wants to do a 300. The nigga think he's an arch. The nigga think he's a... Wow. Yeah, I killed your wolf, though, already. So what you talking about? I killed your wolf already. So what the fuck you talking about? He said, "What are you talking about? I don't know when you were smoking weed and shit, and your hair follicles, and then the wolf wanted to get digged down and shit. I don't know when they try to I don't know when they tried to steal air magic. I don't know when the wolf did that. Another person said what? Well, Air said he had a wolf and shit. His wolf was he had a subwoofer. He called it a subwoofer. So where that situation come from? I'm just looking at why Richie died and shit. I can't I can't believe it. Nigga sold his soul to kill Richie's, huh? Another person said, what are you talking about? Yo, my nigga, I think these are the niggas that killed Richie. My nigga. I don't know. Richie Richie couldn't make a move without me, and he was happy with me, but he just wanted me to fight all day. So, Richie said, "Yo, man, you gonna do something? What, nigga? What the fuck, man? So, man, what the fuck you doing, on, man? Yo, man, why you look that? Yo, man, why you look like that, man? Richie, what's wrong with you, man? Yo, Richie, you're a white boy with hazel eyes. Yo, man, get the fuck out of here." Richie looking at me, why the fuck you look like that, man? What the fuck up with you, man? So, Richie, Richie was confused, man. Richie was wondering if something was going on. Richie kept on coming to me like everything he asked, he kept ended up buying me and shit. His mother told him, "Once I show you this, you know, you'll know what you who he is." This nigga pulled up on me. Nigga, nigga said, Richie, Richie looked at me, and Richie said, "Y'all got pegs, nigga." I said, "Oh, well, hey, good for you, man. What happened? What you bothering me for?" Richie, what the fuck you look like that, man? Yo, get the fuck out of here. You're Richie, man. I'm a Thai boy your ass if you don't leave me. Richie, yeah, nigga, Richie. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know. Wax Curtis. You said what? Richie can't let nothing happen to me. I don't give a fuck what you say. Richie, man, I can't get this money. What the fuck, man? You're letting get $1. What? I hear. You get $1. You're here. Not this dollar. If you want $1, if I have another $1, I got 4 quarters for you if you want 4 quarters. Reggie said, "No, if you want 4 quarters, I got 4 quarters for you. But this all accumulates to 25 cents in 4 quarters, Richie." Richie said, "What are you talking about?" I said, "Listen, it's solid quarters. But there's a little more to the solid quarters, Richie." Yo, my nigga. I could be petty with my situation, but I just keep it for myself and stuff. I don't know when y'all did counterfeit money. Oh, hold on. I know you hear me, but I'm gonna just tell you just like this. 96 minutes too. I don't know when you did counterfeit money, and that's a hour and 36 minutes. So, I'm gonna be real. I don't know when some of y'all did counterfeit money, but or I don't know when some of y'all slipped somebody else money to me. So, good for you and stuff. Another person says why? Because your home your pick your what's that? Your supernatural pickup homegirl over there. When her sister was at the borderline, she was nervous because she lied on her pussy, and then when she seen the nigga at the border, she was scared because she knew another nigga had real value a certain type of way, and then she took advantage of a nigga and then tried to fuck a nigga life up. And then when I was supposed to go see my family to help them, she didn't want to help them because she just wanted Canadian mansions. So I think that was your white people over here and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being real with you, so good for you, good for you. Another person said, "I ain't going to Canada no more." Good for you, good for you, good for you. And I'ma still tell you, Spraga, you better go speak to your peoples and shit because your homeboy Biggs want to know what happened at the time. Why don't you go tell him ask Eric? Either way, E Money on I, or Eric that was with Mario. Nigga says, What are you speaking about? Well, Richie knows what I'm speaking about. and, and everybody else know what I'm speaking about. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know when your homeboy Mikey and them try to get over on, on, on my homegirl and shit. It's bad enough even when I was with Amanda. Amanda didn't want to be with me because of Samantha ass, right? Oh. He said why? Because of Selenium. Actually, because of Spanjo. But we ain't gonna speak about it though. Look, you can focus on Jessica and them and Melissa and or what couldn't happen a certain type of way. And and then Richie, I'll tell you this. It is a quarter, but it amounts to 25 cents, man. You know, if something happens to you and they find that, you're gonna owe me more than a quarter, man. But you asked for $1, man. Nigga Richie said, why are you saying like that about Richie? Richie's equality is different from other people's equality. That's all I can tell you. Richie goes around broke. So that's all, that's all, that's all I can tell you. Richie says, yo, man, what's up, man? What's up, man? So your homie, you over here? Your homie, yo, listen, man, you can't be over here like that. Word? Oh, that's what homie told you? Yo, listen, hold this, man. Wow. Another person says, why they like that with you, Richie? Well, your homeboy Chris is confused when it comes to Kenny, so the argument happens. I don't know who cock is big. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But I'm a more man and their real father and a more wonderful lover than anybody. And you want to know something? If that's the case, since you like playing with magic and stuff, why don't you go ask your mother to show you who gave her first panties? Dun, 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 dun. Or why don't you go look at your mother? If she ever had hair, where did her hair come from? That would have answered your question already because some of you wanted to break in each other's houses, all right? So let's see. It's all gonna come back to me, all the wonderfulness. So and that's natural. So she can't lie to herself to win her own existence. Like what? You scared your mother's gonna come and manifest and find out who she is? Like, oh my God, this is a star magic empress. This is the real empress. So who the fuck are you then? Where did you come from? Go find yourself and shit. Then she wanna go. Then she wanna go break in other people's house for what reason and shit, right? Right. Good for you. Matter of fact, Bethany and them could have told you. Why don't they take their own hair follicle and find out where they came from? Bitch be so mad and shit, she probably want to kill herself, cut her own health ball. Magic fuck up instantly at that. Oh shit! Oh, shit, me? Wow. But man, I don't give a fuck, man. But good for you and stuff. And I don't feel like walking to go get anything today. So, for all you people in entrapment, I gave you more than the reasons that you need to know, and I'm Lovely's real husband, also Fueda's real husband. Not only off a marriage, a spiritual, I mean, her literal husband. And for that can literally check because she could check the reason of a person gave her first value. So you could do that with Melissa, Tillery, Hillary, Ixa, China. You could do that with Betty, Alice, Wilma. You could do it with all of them, guaranteeing you'll find me. But I don't give a fuck about and the other ones I haven't spoke about because I didn't even consider you in my conscience, but your mother already knows. So good for you. You know, go find me, right? Go find yourself. Then take your own hair sample and find out who you really are. And then by then, and when you find out it's me, I never did nothing funny or fucked up. I was a real man. Look around in the paradigm. And then guess what I'll tell you for causing deterioration? Fuck you. Because your dino never had hair. Another person said, what are you talking about? You know, you must look real wonderful with a cover that you don't know about. Or your homework must be real wonderful already, huh? Oh. Hey, bruh. Whatever y'all do, make sure you don't put tar down. You put concrete down after. When I'm about to go inside my house, they want to come spray the floor. Huh? Wow. Yo, Linguini, you going straight to the floor, man. Don't manipulate yourself like people don't know the difference and stuff, man. Yo, listen, don't hurt yourself like that already. You know, if you gotta take a shower, go to your house and stuff, man. Hey, you got something for? Oh, you got a white shirt for me, right? Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, these are the kids that sold their soul and shit. Hold on.